Welcome to Do the Top podcast. So this is year 2025 and we are excited to be here.
Yes.
As always, we are committed to make sure real estate investment will bring it closer to your door. Like, in fact, put it in your pocket because we want you to understand how to navigate, how to build your financial freedom. By the way, my name is Ibrahim and my co-host here is Ahmed Lawal. Ahmed, how are you doing today?
Well, 2025, yeah, Ibrahim, it's
Yeah,
really amazing how
very
things
amazing.
move really quickly.
Very amazing.
But thanks to our audience, they are
Yeah.
always staying tuned. Last night, I someone messaged me like, "Bro, you are dishing out a lot of information. Thank you for doing this and all that." But without you guys, we are not going to be here because you
Nothing.
are
We
like the
can't do anything.
fuel in our vehicle that
Yes.
fuel us to continue and keep moving. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But you know what? Year 2025 is bigger, better. It's always going to be bigger. So
Yes.
we are starting on a very front foot. And, just like we have always asked you, the only thing we want is your support. So please like, share, and subscribe. Now, to the topic of the day, Ibrahim. Today, it's about new energy. It's about new
Yes.
2025. It's about
Yes.
how people can take, our people, our audience can take the real estate market by storm this year.
Yes.
So the topic for the day is actually, new year, new energy, and no procrastination.
Thank you so much.
So with that said, Ibrahim, how can people start with new year, new energy, and they avoid procrastination?
Yes. It's a very interesting topic because to some extent it affects everyone.
Yes.
We all have this little procrastination, but some people have a higher degree of it, and that's what causes problem. I mean, if you have little like, okay, oh, I'm supposed to type something today, oh, I'll type it tomorrow, and tomorrow comes and you actually type it,
Yes, yeah.
then it's still minor.
Yeah.
But for some people, that tomorrow will change to 2 years.
Yes. That's
And
correct.
the side effect, they miss out on
A
opportunities.
lot of opportunities, yes.
You and I know that opportunity just come, boom, real estate, you have
Yep.
to prepare ready, you jump on it, you grab
Yep.
it, you start making money.
Yep.
So what am I saying here today? The main topic, we want to let you know how you can actually better prepare yourself.
Yeah.
So that when the opportunity, in fact, you can identify the opportunity. They don't have to really show you. When you are prepared,
Yeah.
there's this natural instinct, like this natural senses that will see it just because you yourself are prepared for it.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, we all know this analogy of like you are looking for a red car, you
Yeah.
start seeing it everywhere, or
Yeah.
when you are looking for a white car, you start seeing it's the same thing
Yes.
about this because you prepare yourself. Of course, you've been watching Do the Talk, and you are committed to keep watching just because you are learning from what we are sharing, and now you've known what to do, which is, getting your mindset ready. First of all, like, okay, you want to get into real estate investment.
Yeah.
How can you do it? You've learned about the process, about making sure your credit is in a good shape,
Yep.
making sure that you save as much as you can. Now, I'm not saying without money you can buy real estate. That's not the point. But when you have money, sometimes it puts you in a better position, most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay? Because at that point, you don't necessarily have to be pleading around or trying to, bother everyone with messages and all that because you've saved your down payment. Okay? Of course, you have your 9 to 5 job. You stay focused on it. You've been doing it. You are committed to it. And that you can save money so you can get into the market. So the fact that you have those basic requirements, your credit is tight, you make sure it's good, and you've connect with people.
Yeah.
No one can do anything alone in this life. You have to
No.
connect with people, especially valuable people.
Yeah.
I can't emphasize that enough because we are all people, but there are valuable people.
Yeah.
In the sense that people that really
Bring
do
something to
what
the table and affect your life positively.
Thank you. With the feel that you are right away, just like you are here, we are providing value to you, and also we will appreciate you providing return, which is sharing our video,
Yeah.
sending it to your family, co-workers, friends. So The point here is that you have to connect with people that are doing what you are aiming to do, what you are, your plan, your resolution. I don't know if you have written your resolution yet, but make sure you write this down. Like, okay, this is what I want to do this year. Of course, if you wrote it last year and you didn't achieve it, that's fine.
Yeah.
That last year is gone. Like 2024, let's forget about that.
Yeah.
Now we are in 2025.
Yeah.
2025, and we're still in January. It means you have 12 months to actually accomplish all those goals. But we want you to start now.
Yeah.
We want you to start now. In summary, what do you need? Make sure your mindset is set. Like, you are ready, you are determined, you have that resilience. You know that it's not gonna be easy. We are not here to tell you that you're gonna achieve, 5 houses in 1 week. No, that's not the point. We are saying that you can do it if you know what you have to do and you go for it.
Yeah.
So make sure your credit is tight. Make sure you are still doing your job. You have to have something. Something have to be coming out of your employer. You have to get in, some paycheck, okay? Or if you have your own business, you have to be saving some money.
Yeah.
Then you make sure you have the down payment, the necessary down payment that you need, okay? Also, then you connect with people that will actually make sure you get those deals. Talk to an investor, talk to a real estate broker, talk to any kind of like a wholesalers. You just want to make sure you position yourself the right way. Now, Ahmed, of course, there are still other ways or how people can get started that I might miss or you want to add to it. What would you say to our audience? Because 2025 is a new year and we want to maximize this year.
Absolutely. So one thing that I'm big on is laying the right foundation for everything that you want to do, right? So, and preparedness, just like you said, is very crucial to that. You see, to lay a good foundation or to be lucky, like people always say, because when you are successful, people say you are lucky, right? What they forget is lucky is when you prepare and opportunity meets preparedness.
Wow, that's very good.
So that is when you can get lucky. You rarely see people that win this Powerball, lottery and all that, right? But what is their percentage? They are like 0.000, like it is very little. But when you are really, really prepared, you do things in the order that you are supposed to. So let's say, okay, you want to buy 5 real estate investment property this year. Just like what Ibrahim said, get in the habit of savings.
Yes.
Making sure that you get your credit in order. Even if you want to get money from private lender, they are still going to want to verify and make sure you have your house in order, which credit is going to be big to be able to check that, right?
Yeah.
So you want to buy 5 property, you need to start now, not tomorrow, not next week. You need to start now to be able to get lucky. I always want to get lucky. Why? Because I know I prepared, and my preparedness make me see the opportunity or make me available for the opportunity to find me, or I'm able to take the advantage of the opportunity. Then people call me lucky. I like that word. When you call me lucky, that means I'm doing what I need to do. So it is very, very crucial to get started like right now. I cannot emphasize it enough. It's 2025. There's going to be a lot of change in America as a whole. New government is coming in all the way from federal to local government.
Yep.
So there's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of moving parts, even to not only to take advantage, but to avoid adversity.
Yes.
If you can't recognize it, you're going to be in the trap. You're going to go back and be getting payday loans like we've won throughout 2024. Like, these are things that keep you in the loop. They are not the only alternative that you have. So you need to be like willing to get out of it to actually get out. So it's not going to be magic. It's not going to be done like overnight. You need to be like really, really ready, And the strong start gets you there. The strong mindset gets you there. And just like Ibrahim mentioned, overcoming procrastination is very big to achieving your goals. If you procrastinate every time, you're not going to get anywhere. Just like 2024 ended, 2025 is going to end too, right? So if you procrastinate, before you know it, the time will just boom, gone. And you will look back and be like, and what I always say is I prefer to fail than not trying.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Can you repeat that,
yeah,
please?
I prefer
That's a
to
good one.
fail than not trying, because by failing, I learn.
Yeah.
By failing, I learn something. Now I know how to do it right the next time. Now I know what I did wrong, so I can, come back stronger, and and don't be afraid to have challenges. I won't call it failure, to have challenges. Challenges is what people call failure. But when you see it as challenges, you come back next. You come back stronger.
Yes.
When you see it as failure, that is when you quit.
That's right.
So I see it as challenges because I'm going to retry anyway. So why calling it a failure? It's not a failure, yes, because I know I'm going to retry.
Yeah. And there's a possibility that you'll get it.
I'm going to get it,
time.
right? The more you try, the higher the chance of you getting it right.
Yeah.
So all this is to say you need to start like right now. There's no reason to delay. There's no reason to wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow is not guaranteed.
No.
And the energy you injected right now is what is going to carry you all the way to the end. Just like I always use this analogy a lot. Just like when you are pushing a faulty car, the hardest part is when you start pushing, the minute the car gets into motion, it becomes easy. In fact, if you are in a very slopey area, you might not even need to apply any force anymore.
Yes.
It's just going to keep going. But before you get that the faulty vehicle in motion, that is the hardest part. So if you start now, if you start strong, by the middle of the year or towards the end of the year, you might have gone past all your goals, and now you are building on it, setting another new goal, money are rolling in. And the coolest part is, Ibrahim, just like you and I know, the beginning is always rough, but the minute you started getting paycheck, the minute you started getting checks, everything changed.
Definitely.
Everything changed. Then you don't need motivational speaker to tell you to wake up the following morning. you know I need to wake up because I want to get that,
the cash flow.
Yeah, the big check, fat check again. So for me, starting now is crucial. Starting like today, like right now, whatever you want to achieve in real estate, you need to start now. And I cannot just emphasize on that enough. It is really, really crucial that you start now and you don't delay. Even if it is just talking to people, talking to professionals, Ibrahim, I was talking to a friend last night, and he said, "Oh, when I'm ready, I'm gonna give you a call and you can connect with that your friend." And I said, "What happens to you connect with that my friend now? He is more experienced in this area. He will be able to tell you what you need and be able to assess where you are right now and what you will need for him to get you to where you need to go, right?" And he said, I want to be ready. What people always forget is when you think you are ready, now you want to start talking to people, that is when you will discover that you are not even ready.
Yeah. You should have asked those information from the beginning.
Yeah.
Gives you room to be really ready.
Yes.
Now, the kind of ready he's trying to wait for is his own pre-assumption of like, okay, I'll be ready this time.
Yes.
And of course, his reason might be fund, but it's beyond just fun. It's not just fun. I mean, you can have a lot of money as long as you are still getting a loan to supplement the transaction.
Yeah.
Then it's not just about the money.
Yeah.
You have to satisfy other requirements.
Yes.
So that is why it is very crucial to talk to someone who is in that field, someone who is doing it every day.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ahmed, I want to add to this. I mean, you mentioned a lot of great points because people think, okay, if I try something, the fear of failure makes a lot of people kind of stay back and just wait in their mind. When I'm ready, I'll go for it,
Yeah.
because they are afraid of, okay, they kind of feel like they are not ready at that moment, and they shift back instead of try to connect with people, get some kind of motivation by saying, okay, I can do this, let me try. If I fail, that's fine,
Yeah.
I'm learning from it.
Yeah.
No, they stay back, they are waiting to see one day they'll be ready.
Yeah.
And the irony, or maybe I should say the unfortunate thing, is that they are not even making the step to be ready though.
Yeah.
But they think they are doing that just because of what they've learned, that, okay, if I do this, I'll be ready. Just like I said, what he's talking about in his mind, he wants to do this, do that.
Yeah.
But that might not be all he needs. He might need beyond that.
Yeah.
Or even sometimes I've seen a situation where somebody, they are over preparing. I'll give you an example. I met a client before that, they want to buy a home, and in their mind, okay, yeah, they have a credit card debt. They want to pay off the credit card. But the thing is, they've made that payment. The credit has not reported yet that they've paid.
Okay.
We ran their credit. It shows those debts. And they're like, oh, yeah, why the loan officer and I were talking to them, showing them, say, oh, yeah, we've paid that, we paid that. The loan officer look at everything and say, oh, you paid this 3,000, like 3,000, maybe 290 something. Okay, it's not like a huge debt. Yeah. But while we were looking at that, and they quickly try to be defensive, like, oh, we paid that, we paid that. Then loan officer ran and said, no, why? You don't even have to pay that.
You don't, yeah.
You are good. You don't have to pay that.
You are good without paying that.
Yes. Yeah. So, but you can see in their face, like, oh, yeah, we'll pay that, we'll pay that. I said, yeah.
So they waited for this long time just to pay that. So even though they don't need to.
Yes.
If they had talked to you or talked to the loan officer, yeah.
Yes. Now, the unfortunate thing is that payment hit part of the money they need for down payment.
Oh,
so now they have to kind of wait to raise some money from work so that the down payment, the closing can come. But of course, as Agbarito, I came in, I said, no, hey, can the builder help with the closing costs? Because obviously they've used part of the money to pay that debt. And the nurse said, oh, you shouldn't even have to do that. Now we have to deal with the builder and see if they can help. Anyway, long story short, they help them with the closing costs.
Yeah. That's nice.
What is that's
very, very nice.
Yes, thank you. But if not because of we are strategic and kind
experience.
Negotiate and all that, they won't be able to get that, and they have to wait until they save money. And
now, the longer you wait, the more expensive houses become.
Yes. I mean, they really want to do the right thing, but they just don't know that sometimes when you are trying to do the right thing, you might overdo it.
Yes, absolutely.
That was because paying debt is good.
Yeah.
As long as, so what am I saying here? Talk to people first. That way they can guide you on what you need to do. That way you don't overstress yourself on what you don't necessarily have to do at that time.
Yeah.
The end goal is get yourself a good investment property.
Yeah.
Get yourself a good primary resident.
Yep.
See how you can leverage on it and build equity. And maybe a year or two, refinance or even sell it, whichever way you want to do it that works for you at that time. Buy another one. Build.
Yeah.
You need that cash flow. You need that generational wealth. You need that financial freedom. Yeah. And where can you get it? I can tell you can get it in real estate. Yes. It is guaranteed. It is proven. A lot of millionaires, they do it through real estate. Even the people that did it out of real estate, they come back to real estate in the sense that they make it passive, because real estate, it is the biggest tax loophole where you can get a legal tax loophole in the US.
Yes.
Okay? You wonder why all of them have big skyscrapers, plazas, and all that, shopping complexes, mall studios, and all that big, apartment complexes. Yeah. It's because they are able to use that real estate to help with their taxes.
Yeah.
At the same time, they are building equity. At the same time, they are building generational wealth. They are
making a lot of money.
Yes, cash flow, because that house will go nowhere.
Yes, that's true.
They are making a cash flow. They are building wealth for their family. Their son, daughter, granddaughter, grandson will take over the property when they pass, and they're still going to keep making money because it's a house.
Yep.
For God's sake. So, Ahmed, what do you have to say to wrap this up? Because time is a little against us.
Like I mentioned earlier, to simplify it, to start today, you just start by writing it down. Once it is on paper, you cannot deny it.
Yeah.
But if it is a thought in your head, you can definitely deny it.
Yeah.
You can easily forget it. Put pen to paper on your goals. You don't have to have 100 goals.
Yeah.
2, 3 achievable goals, smart goals.
Yes.
And find yourself an accountability partner.
Yeah.
After writing it down, talk to someone.
Yes.
I always talk to Ibrahim about my goal. Hey, this is what I think I'm going to do next year. This is what I think I'm going to do in January. Guess what? If I'm, dragging my feet in doing that thing, Ibrahim is going to call me to order and say, you know what? You said you're going to do this 3 months ago. What happens to it? You haven't done it yet. What's going on? Is there anything, Then we started talking, and I find out it is even easier than how I am thinking about it. A lot of time, this happens to everyone. It's not just you. I promise you, it happens to everyone. You catch yourself overthinking things. Yeah. It happens. So get yourself a journal or something in where you can see it every single day. I have a board in my office that I write my goals on.
That's nice.
Where each time I'm sitting down, I'm looking at it and it's looking at me and I'm like, I'm going to hit you. You're going to,
Yeah.
I started making fun of myself with that. So write it down and find yourself a accountability partner. I cannot emphasize it enough. It's going to change your life because the people you roll with is going to determine how quickly and how fast you can move.
Yeah.
So you find yourself someone that is going where you are going, the same way you are thinking, it's going to help a lot. And in 2026, we're going to be popping champagne, Yeah. So Ibrahim, if people want to reach out to you, you just told us a very good experience of how you help your clients. There are so many people out there like that.
Yeah.
How can they take advantage of this, your experience?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we've been doing this and we're happy to continue to provide these valuable services. So you can go to IB Routers, ibrotors.us.
Okay.
You can give me a call. You can DM me on IB Routers, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Give me a call, 317-728-0213. Anything concerning real estate, if you want to buy, you want to sell, that's what I do. Ahmed, how can they reach out to you? I've been looking at your property management site and also people that has been referred to you, the way they are feeling about the whole thing. They are excited and because you live the wait for them. So I'm sure some people are out there right now. They would like someone to live the way them because they have full-time job.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is what you do.
Yeah.
You don't see it as it's like
is.
that's your life now,
Yeah.
So if they want to really connect with you and see how you can help them, and I tell people this, you give them options.
Yeah.
It's different from other kind of company. Oh, this is what we do. That's
Yeah.
it. If you're not
Yeah.
working with us, go away. No, it is different.
Yeah.
It will give you all the options. Then you pick which one works for you.
Yeah.
So how can they connect with you, please?
Absolutely. You can go to hazopm.com. That is our website. The phone number is on there. Email is on there. You can request your free property assessment on there, and we're gonna get back to you within 24 hours. I've done like 5 of those this week already, and and it's no obligatory, just for you to know how much you can be getting from your property. And and if you want to do the business with us, you're gonna love it, honestly. Imagine if we are giving you that much for free. Imagine what we can offer when we are getting paid through you. So you can reach out to me on all social media. If you're a social media person, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, we are on there. And until next week, stay warm.